the fear inside myself and burn it all again. It's the right time to escape these games I've been looking for so long. It's not where I belong. Let it burn, burn, burn into the ground.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live in Scranton, Pennsylvania, the home of Dunder Mifflin for WWE 2K25 Universe Mode episode number 46, and it is the last Nitro before Fall Brawl this Sunday, and I heard we have a number of number one contenders matches plus more coming your way next here on Universe Mode this season. All right, Ace Army, kicking off this episode of Nitro, we have a number one contenders match for the hardcore title, and here comes Penta. It is great to see Penta back in Universe Mode. He's looking great. All right, going down to Mike Rome.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos, Penta!
If you missed it, 2 weeks ago here on Nitro, Penta made his return back to Universe Mode after being absent since the end of last season, and he took on Sheamus for the Hardcore Championship, but he came up short. But now he is taking on Logan Paul one-on-one to determine who will be fighting Sheamus this time. So will Penta get a shot at Sheamus again, or will the Maverick spoil that?
And his opponent from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 205 pounds, Logan Paul!
There is Logan Paul, the man that called out Penta backstage and challenged him to this number one contenders match. And honestly, guys, this match, I think, could be match of the night. Logan Paul is a former hardcore champion dating back all the way to the 2K24 season that took place last year. But now he is looking to get a shot at the hardcore title for the first time this season and possibly become hardcore champion this season, this Sunday at Fall Brawl. So we'll see what happens when the Maverick Logan Paul takes on Penta in one-on-one action to determine the number one contender for Sheamus's hardcore title. All right, here we go. The bell has been rung, and Logan Paul starting off hot here on Penta. And look at this. Some kicks right to the chest of the masked luchador, and now a kick to the face. Paul now turning Penta over. Looking for something here, a nice elbow. And we'll see what happens. Penta's sitting at 0-1 right now, while Logan Paul is at a record of currently 2-3, just below 500. So we'll see what can happen between these two men. Will Logan Paul improve to 500, and will Penta actually improve to 500 as well? Great counter there from the Maverick. Logan Paul claims he is the most humble man here on the roster in the mid-card division on WCW Nitro. And you guys can see behind him on the Minitron, Fall Brawl this Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And look at Logan Paul, a springboard splash to Penta, and this match has been all Paul as of now. Nice kick to the face there from the Maverick, and now another one. Logan, step, and now he's walking over Penta. A nice double axe handle there. And Paul looking for a punch to the face, and Penta gets rocked. And Logan Paul is talking even more smack. Nice strike there. Kick to the midsection, and now look at Logan hoisting him up. Inverted powerbomb there. Connecting to perfection. And now Penta finally with the counter. Is this the shift Penta needs to take this match into his favor? Takes Paul into the corner. Oh, a nice overhand chop, and look at Penta running at Paul. Nice kick there, but I think Logan Paul dodged it somehow. But outside the ring we go. Paul stepping over the steel steps. Penta with a great counter, and a sling blade on the outside here in Scranton, PA. And Penta trying to get this crowd here on their feet. And Penta leaped and he connected. What a leap from Penta. What a jump. Penta getting up Paul now. Irish whipping him in the ring. And now Penta, look at this. Going for a roll up. Logan Paul in trouble. Oh, kick out at 0. Chop to the chest from Penta now. Strong Irish whip, and outside the ring goes Paul. Make sure you guys are subscribed so you do not miss any Universe Mode video that I upload. I upload every Monday, every Friday, and every 4 weekends, like at the end of the Universe Mode build-up. We have the pay-per-views, brand-exclusive pay-per-views for the first time. And you guys can see this Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fall Brawl takes place. But going back to the action, Penta with a Penta driver connecting to the Maverick. Will we have a #1 contender for the Hardcore Championship? And we don't. Regardless of who wins, we know who will be taking on Sheamus this Sunday. So we'll see what happens in the crowd chanting "Fight Forever." They are loving this mid-card bout. And Penta with a nice move there to the Maverick. Great counter there. Logan Paul in trouble right now. Into the ref. Penta capitalizes on that opportunity. And Logan Paul is in a world of hurt right now, getting closer to the action. We see Penta with another sling blade. This time for the first time in the ring. Great counter there from Logan. Logan now with a takedown, going for a roll-up. 1. Penta now kicks out at a 1 count. Irish whip. And Logan Paul with a beautiful lariat, rocking Penta all the way into next week. 1, 2, kick out at 2 from Penta. Both superstars here were featured on WCW Nitro last season, where Penta made an appearance at the Royal Rumble, and Logan Paul, like I said, was a former hardcore champion in 2K24. But a nice frog splash off the top rope goes Paul, trying to become #1 contender, and Penta saving his chances. Paul now taking Penta into this corner. We saw that earlier. And now great counter there from the masked superstar. And now Penta going for an Irish whip. Oh, wait, no. Paul counters. Oh, look at Penta now. Backstabber to Paul. And did you see how high Paul went off Penta's legs? And now a cover. 1. Kick out at 1. Penta now looking for a pile driver. Maybe no. Powerbomb. Oh, powerbomb right to the knee. Dang. Logan Paul's spine might be in a bad place if that continues up. And now Penta trying to break the arm of the Maverick. Zanomedo. Boom. Logan Paul gets his arm snapped in half. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from the Maverick. Penta looking for another Penta driver. Is he going to connect here? Penta got him up. Penta driver connects. Penta trying to put away or the Maverick so he can earn the #1 contender shot in a kick out at 2. And the crowd here in Scranton chanting one more time. Oh boy, Penta in the corner. Paul in the opposite corner. And Penta with a lariat to the back of the head. This match started out all Paul, and now it's ending with all Penta. Can Penta keep this going and earn a shot at Sheamus once again? But Paul with a counter, Irish whip, and a punch right to the midsection. Paul staring down his opponent. And now look at Logan with the swinging neckbreaker there. Now looking for an elbow. Yep, elbow right to the pectoral muscle of Penta. And a nice shot there from Paul, trying to knock Penta off the apron, and he does with that drop kick. And now Paul takes the momentum from Penta and makes it his own, taking off that top turnbuckle pad. Elbow right to the thigh. Although Logan Paul is technically a babyface, he still has those heel mannerisms by taking off that top rope, and he gets the boos. And now look at Paul, maybe looking at a leap off the apron here. Oh my God, Logan Paul leaping off the apron with an incredible move there. Never let your guard down, because you can see what happened to Penta. He let his guard down, and Logan Paul took the momentum back in this matchup. And the same thing happened earlier with Paul in the driver's seat. Paul had it, then Penta capitalized. So we'll see what happens. Penta staring at Logan. Count of 8 running in the ring. And now both men squared up once again. Into the corner we go. Face first. The referee fixing that turnbuckle pad. And look at Penta running. And look at this. Look at the extension of the legs. And what athleticism that was from Penta. Penta now. Springboard. Connecting. Oh, look at this. Penta taking off the glove. Looking for a Penta driver possibly here. Kick to the midsection. Penta looking for the hat trick. Bam! Right here in the the home of the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. 2, 3. Penta is your winner.
Here's your winner, Penta!
Well, Penta is getting his rematch against Sheamus this Sunday at Fall Brawl for the WCW Hardcore title. But what do we have up next here on the last Nitro before the pay-per-view? Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful night, but the announcement's been made. The stage is set. This Sunday, Nitro presents the first ever Fall Brawl in Universe Mode history. And guys, I know you heard the announcement already, but I'm going to make sure you hear it again, because this event is going to be a new standard for what WCW as a brand delivers. You're going to see the absolute best, the fiercest rivalries, and the kind of chaos that only WCW can bring. This isn't just a stop on the calendar. This is history in the making. And under my watch, Fall Brawl will be nothing less than a monumental success. From one number 1 contenders match to another, we have a number 1 contenders match for the WCW women's title. And here comes the man.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland. The man, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch cut a promo last week on Nitro saying her time will come for a number 1 contenders opportunity. And here it is. Becky Lynch, actually took on Charlotte Flair, the current WCW Women's Champion, at the Great American Bash pay-per-view in a last woman standing match. But unfortunately for Becky, she lost. But she has a tough opponent here to see if she can get a shot at Charlotte once again. So let's see who she is taking on in this episode.
Your opponent from San Fernando, Chile, Vaquer.
Look at this, Ace Army. Becky Lynch's opponent here on this edition of Nitro, the last Nitro before Fall Brawl this weekend, is Stephanie Vaquer. One-on-one, Becky Lynch versus Stephanie Vaquer for the first time ever in Universe Mode history. These two women going at it to see who will fight Charlotte Flair this Sunday at Fall Brawl. Will it be La Primera getting the win, or will it be big time Bex? Stephanie Vaquer is sitting at a current record of 3-3 this season, right at 500, while Becky Lynch is not really having the best of seasons. She is currently sitting at 2-6. Not good for the man. It is not like her, but maybe this could be the shift in the future of her season. But I don't know. Stephanie Vaquer is hot. She's good. She knows what she's doing. She's been in scenarios like this before. She had a beautiful rivalry with Tiffany Stratton, that is, when she made her debut to the season, into the series a couple months ago. But now she wants a shot at the women's title. And you know, it's kind of funny that the woman that confronted Charlotte Flair at the last pay-per-view, Jordynne Grace, the Juggernaut, has nowhere to be seen. Like, where did she go? We know that she wanted a shot at the title, but Clearly, she is not here in the building. So, nice takedown there from Vaquer. But let's see who will be taking on Charlotte Flair. Will we see a rematch between Charlotte and Becky? Or will we see the first time ever between Vaquer and Flair? See, that just rhymes. We'll see what happens, I guess. And a shot from Vaquer to Lynch. And now both women right by the apron. And now Becky Lynch gets stunned. And she's down. Honestly, regardless of the outcome of this match, I would like to see both women take on Charlotte. I wouldn't be mad if Becky Lynch tried to get her rematch and try to win the championship. And I wouldn't be mad if La Primera got the win so we could see a first ever match in Universe Mode history. So we'll see what happens. Stephanie now telling Becky to bring it on. Count of 5. No way we see a count out win here. Becky Lynch is taking forever to get up. Oh, there we go. Becky taking her old time. And now a nice move there from Lynch. Vaquer got a little too close. And now Becky taunting at a count of 8. Both women getting in. And Becky Lynch with an interesting roll up there. With the cover now. Trying to become #1 contender. Nope. Kick out. And Lynch now. Oh, God. Working on the arm of Vaquer to set up maybe a disarm her later on. And miss #1 contenders match. And like I said at the beginning of the show, 3 of the 4 matches that you guys are seeing here tonight are #1 contenders matches. Spoiler alert, the other one is in the main event. So Becky Lynch now going on with Vaquer, or Stephanie Vaquer, as you guys know and you guys are watching, who will fight Charlotte Flair this weekend at Fall Brawl. Oh, God, Vaquer misses that super kick, but he gets that one. Right to the back of the head, I think. Oh, God. You know what time it is, guys. Devil's kiss to Becky Lynch. Now Vaquer go to the top rope, trying to do something here. Off the top goes Stephanie into a finisher. The cover. 2. Kick out at 2 from Big Time Bex. I thought that was it. Vaquer had all of the momentum in the world going into that. And now she keeps taunting on Becky. And now a running attack. Oh, a corkscrew there. I thought Becky countered. But no. Vaquer is looking incredible right now. Look at this combo from La Primera. Doing everything she can to get a shot at Charlotte Flair's title. Kick to the face from Becky Lynch. And now Becky working on the legs of Vaquer, trying to wear them down. Wearing down your opponent is the best thing you can do in these matches. All right, back up. And now Becky with a shot to the face, followed up by a... I don't even know what to call that. Lynch now to the top rope, looking to fly, and look at this top rope leg drop, connecting, hooking the leg. Becky trying to become #1 contender. Is she going to Fall Brawl? Nope, she is not. Becky now getting up Vaquer. And now a manhandle slam from Big Time Bex into another pin. The leg is hooked once again. Kick out at 1. Wow. La Primera kicking out at 1 to the manhandle slam. And the crowd here in Scranton chanting, "We are not worthy." And I don't think they are. This is pay-per-view caliber, everybody. This is a good match. Irish whip from Becky. And now look at this. Becky taking down Vaquer once again. And now Lynch might be looking for the disarmer. And, oh, no, she does not, but she's still working on that arm. Look at that. Lynch. And now, oh, boy. Are we going to see another devil? Or we're going to see another one. Another devil's kiss. Oh, my God. Vaquer might have this match in the bag if she can land one more big move. Now trying to make Becky tap. Becky gets out of it though. Kick to the midsection, and now an elbow. And Lynch taking down Stephanie. And who will fight Charlotte Flair this Sunday at Fall Brawl? Will it be Becky Lynch, or will it be Stephanie Vaquer? Oh boy, there it is. The disarmer from Becky Lynch, locked in. Well, Becky lets go, maybe looking for another manhandle slam here, setting up for something. Becky, oh, counter there. And now Vaquer looking for something here, kick to the midsection. Oh my God, right to the spine. The cover. Will we have a number one contender? 2, kick out at 2 from the man. Shot to the face. And now Stephanie. Look at this. Oh, taking down Becky Lynch. And now, oh boy. Look at this. Submission locked in. Center of the ring. Will Becky tap? Vaquer has it locked in. It is applied. Oop. Vaquer looking for a springboard here. That is quite a bit of a jump. But she's leaping and she connects. Vaquer with an incredible leap there. And now setting up for something here. What are we going to see? Manhandle slam there from Stephanie. 2, kick out at 2 from the man. And now look at this. La Primera off the top. That has to be it. 1, 2, 3. Stephanie Vaquer is your winner. Well, this Sunday at Fall Brawl, it'll be Charlotte Flair versus that woman, Stephanie Vaquer, for the WCW Women's Championship. Well, let's go backstage and hear from Tatum Paxley. You know, sometimes I like to break things. I like to bend rules until they snap. And I like to watch the little heroes squirm when the world doesn't play fair. And that's exactly what I've done for Fall Brawl this weekend. See, your so-called champions, the Street Profits, they're all laughs, dances, and a lot more. But that's all they are, a comedy act. Entertaining? Maybe. Dangerous? Absolutely not. So I twisted a couple arms, whispered in the right ears, and now Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough are walking into London with a golden opportunity, a tag team title match at Fall Brawl. When it's over, the Street Profits won't be laughing, they'll be broken, humiliated, and stripped of everything they thought that made them special, because the Judgment Day doesn't ask for chances, we take them, and we are taking the tag team titles. All right, guys, Mr. Money in the Bank, Jim Uso's in the ring waiting for Grayson Waller, and look at this. That's Karrion Kross attacking the Aussie Icon before Grayson Waller even had a chance to get in the ring by himself. Our referee pushing Kross to the side. And is Grayson Waller okay? I don't know. The referee's asking him. Jimmy's waiting. And Grayson Waller said he insists on finishing this match. And here we go. What a start. And, oh, Jimmy Uso with a running takedown to Grayson Waller, who is walking away with the win here in Scranton, PA. Will it be Jimmy Uso, or will it be Grayson Waller? Nice takedown there from Mr. Money in the Bank, and now a counter from Waller. Waller now with some knees to the midsection of Jimmy Uso. Now a knee to the face. Stomp to the head. And now Grayson smearing the face of Jimmy Uso into the canvas. And now look at this, some repeated shots to the face. And now Waller going to the top rope. Grayson Waller, leaping splash, connecting. And now a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2 from Jimmy Uso. Nice maneuver there from Waller. Grayson now going for the legs. Kick to the inside of the thigh. And now, what is this? Interesting submission here. I've never seen Grayson Waller do this ever. But here we are. And a super kick there from Uso. But Grayson Waller not fazed by that whatsoever. On a bow tie up, and both men squared up. And now Waller with a fireman's carry position. Middle of the ring. Dropping down Jimmy Uso. And now telling him to get up once again. Chop to the chest, and now a punch. And now Waller with some, or a variation of the sidewalk slam, right to the knee. Middle rope goes Waller now. Tight roping. And now, look at this, with an elbow. The cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Mr. Money in the Bank. We know recently Jimmy Uso has had an alliance with his cousin Jacob Fatu, the Samoan Werewolf, but I don't see him here in a stunner. That might be bad for Jimmy. Where is Fatu when you need him? 2. Kick out at 2. But ever since Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, brought back the Bloodline in a modified way, the new Bloodline, it's just been something. Jimmy Uso, Jacob Fatu, Roman, and Ava Raine have been the new Bloodline, even though that's not an official faction. They only debut it and use it when the time comes. And Waller has been manhandling Jimmy Uso as we speak. Jimmy now, oh my God, knee to the back of the head. Waller telling him to bring it on even more. And now a big shot to the face from the Australia native. Grayson now with some stomps to Jimmy Uso's hand. Trying to break it. Trying to win this match by any means necessary. And look at this. Waller with a nice little maneuver there. Center of the ring. In the end, might be near for Jimmy Uso. Waller to the top. Crossbody. And Jimmy Uso, looks like your time right. Oh, never mind. He counters that. Jimmy Uso, never mind. Like, it's really back and forth right now whenever Jimmy Uso counters. But Grayson Waller, despite getting attacked by Killer Karrion Kross to start off this match, is looking great. I don't know why. He got beat to a crisp until the bell rang. He did not look good, so. Oh, God, look at this now. Grayson Waller going outside the ring right in front of our announce desk. And Grayson Waller, stunner to Mr. Money in the Bank. The cover. 1, 2, 3. Grayson Waller is your winner. What a win by the Aussie Icon to defeat Mr. Money in the Bank, Jimmy Uso. But let's go down to our next segment here on the last Nitro before Fall Brawl this weekend. The Aussie Icon. You strutted, you bragged, you even managed to beat Mr. Money in the Bank. But all of that pride, it crumbled the moment Killer Karrion Kross struck you down before your match. One attack, one reminder that you are nothing but prey. You see, Grayson, what happened wasn't an accident. It was a message, a warning, because at Fall Brawl, there will be no escape. You won't be fighting the same men you toy with. You'll be standing across from a monster who breaks and will end your career. You will never beat Killer Karrion Kross, and when the final hour comes, you'll learn. Time always runs out. Tick tock, tick tock. All right, Ace Army, it is finally main event time here on the last Nitro before the Fall Brawl pay-per-view this Sunday, and we have a number one contenders match for the WCW title. And here comes AJ Styles.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
You guys heard the voice of Nitro, Mike Rome, saying it's a triple threat, and he is correct. AJ Styles is going toe-to-toe with two other men here on the Nitro main event scene. So let's see who he is taking on in this #1 Contenders triple threat match in Scranton, Pennsylvania. And coming out next is none other than the Prince of the Judgment Day, not you, Dirty Dom. Finn Balor has arrived here.
And his opponents, first, accompanied by Dominic Mysterio, representing the Judgment Day. From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds,
Finn Balor trying to win this #1 Contenders match so he can possibly gain another WCW title to his resume, because if you guys might recall, at the beginning of this season, Finn Balor did hold the championship for a little bit until losing to Seth frickin' Rollins, who was the former champion. So let's see who the last man is in this triple threat match. No way! He's here! Damian Priest has arrived on Nitro.
From New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
We just saw Damian Priest compete in his last SmackDown Live match this past Friday against Drew McIntyre, and now he is here on WCW Nitro in a #1 Contenders match for the WCW title. The general manager of WCW, JBL, must love Damian Priest and love this acquisition. I'm still wondering who they traded for, but now Damian Priest is back on Monday Nitro, just like he was last season, where he held WCW World Championship gold. But let's see if he'll win this triple threat match against his former friend in Finn Balor and AJ Styles. All right, guys, the bell has been rung, and look at this. AJ Styles gets kicked right by Finn Balor, and now Damian Priest and AJ looking like they're going to team up on Balor for the moment. But now look at Damian using those kicks and a roundhouse kick to the back of the head, and it looks like Damian Priest is right where he belongs on Monday nights. Now a knee to the back from Damian Priest, and it looks like now Priest is just going after anybody he can. That's what you got to do in these triple threat matches. All of the men involved are going for the same thing, and you have to isolate each of them. The Oracle Paul Heyman watching on as AJ Styles goes in this match. I still can't believe AJ Styles is the newest Paul Heyman guy. So it's kind of crazy to think, in a blind side there from the Phenomenal. And AJ looking for a springboard here to Damian Priest. And Styles landing that. And now look at Dirty Dom taking off that turnbuckle. We just heard from Tatum Paxley earlier tonight saying that Dirty Dom and JD McDonough will be competing at Fall Brawl against the WCW Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits, for the titles. What a match that will be. And can Sunday come any quicker, because that's going to be fire. But now look at this. Boston Crab there from Priest. AJ Styles breaking up the hold now. Now Damian with an Irish whip. And up and down goes the Phenomenal One. And oh my God. And look who's the only two in the ring. The former WCW Tag Team Champions from last season, Damian Priest and Finn Balor. You could have made the claim last year that the Judgment Day was the faction of the season. They were really good, I'll tell you that much. They held women's championships when Rhea Ripley was part of the faction. They held WCW World Championships with Damian Priest, and they held tag team titles, and Dominic Mysterio did hold the Hardcore Championship when he was in the mid-card scene. So you could make that claim, but now we have Damian Priest and Styles going toe-to-toe with one another right now. And look at this reckoning there from Priest. And now Damian Priest can possibly get his first win of the season and become #1 contender for the WCW title that Cody Rhodes holds. Now Finn Balor grabbing another kendo stick, bringing it into the equation. AJ now dropping Finn right on his foot. And a kick to the face from Priest. And now Damian, oh my God, a shot to the head. Cover from Priest. Broken up before the count of 1 from AJ Styles. And now Damian Priest landed on Finn Balor. And now a shot from AJ. AJ looking for a calf crusher. Look at this, calf crusher applied, and Damian Priest coming back into the fray, kicking AJ Styles and now booting him in the face. To the top rope goes Damian. Damian looking to fly, going after Finn Balor, and he lands on him. Oh God, now look at the strength of Priest, and he hasn't missed a step, and now he's looking for the South of Heaven chokeslam. He got it, maybe. Hoisting him up. South of Heaven from Damian Priest. And now a shot to the face of Balor with that kendo stick. And now bold and wise decision here from Priest. And it did not pay off. Should have pinned Styles. Oh, there's the pin to AJ. AJ's in trouble. 2. Oh, that was almost it. We could have had our #1 contender be Damian Priest. I know Cody Rhodes is watching this match very closely, so. Oh, look at this. Nice dodge there from Finn Balor to get that move off. And now both men going at it, AJ and Balor. And look at this. Oh, God. Finn Balor might be looking for something huge. Finn Balor going up top right past Paul Heyman. And what a leap to the Phenomenal One. And what a triple threat match this has been. Who is fighting Cody Rhodes this Sunday? Will it be Damian Priest? Will it be Finn Balor? Or will it be the Phenomenal? And the kendo stick has been broken. You can see some parts on the barricade here. And now Damian Priest getting the crowd here in Scranton on their feet. And Paul Heyman just watching on. And now look at Balor. Oh, imagine his head hit the steel steps there. Finn Balor taunting, saying is the man, and AJ Styles telling Finn Balor to bring it on. And then look at that. Finn Balor did bring it. Sling blade to Styles, and here we go. Back in the ring, maybe. If Damian Priest lets anybody. No, he does not. And Damian Priest is a lone survivor right now in the middle of that Nitro ring. Finn Balor coming in. And now AJ Styles following. And look at the kicks from Damian Priest, followed up by a shot to the face. And Styles looking to end this match once and for all. Styles clash to Damian. Damian busted open. 1, 2. I think he's busted open. I can't tell. I'm trying to see. Did Damian get busted open? He did. Look at this. Damian Priest busted open. Irish whip from Balor. And now look at this. Oh, God. Look at this now. Priest looking for the Razor's Edge. Down goes Balor, Razor's Edge. And AJ Styles was looking for something there. Maybe another Styles clash. But right now, this match has been all Damian Priest. Priest dropping AJ down. And now he's going to the floor right in front of Dirty Dominic Mysterio. These two men were allies last season. Oh, Finn Balor is up, and I think Damian Priest thought Finn Balor was on the outside. Shot to the ribs there from AJ to Balor. And a nice running leap there. Running punch right to the face from Styles to Damian. And now Damian Priest and AJ Styles looking to do something. We'll see what they decide to do. They're just like toying with one another right now. Finn Balor getting up to his feet. And Balor, AJ, and Damian, who is going to fall brawl. And AJ Styles was looking for a running chop block there, but intercepted by Balor. Now Balor gets hit with a lariat. Oh boy. Styles taunting on the outside, but look at this. South of Heaven connects from Damian Priest. The cover. 1. Broken up at 1. Chop block there from Styles. And now the crowd booing Dominic Mysterio. And look at this wombo combo from AJ Styles. Cover here from Styles. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Damian now. Hoisting him up. Nope. Elbows to the face from Styles. Irish whip into the exposed corner and a running back stabber there from Balor into a cover. 1, 2. Ooh, well, it's a 1.9. That's basically 2. 1.99. And now look at this. Finn Balor is pissed that Damian Priest just broke up his move. And now a calf crusher there from AJ. Finn Balor breaks up that hold. And, ooh, knees right to the midsection. And Finn Balor is toe-to-toe with Damian Priest once again. The only 2 men in the ring. And some stomps. Are we going to see a coup de grace coming from Finn Balor? Oh, we might. Finn Balor going to the top. Coup de grace to Damian Priest, his former friend from last season. And now AJ Styles staring at Balor. And, oh, Balor maybe looking for 1916. Nope. He just goes with a nice elbow. And the cover to Styles. 1, 2. Oh, my God. 2.5. What a main event. What a main event, guys. Damian now taking down Finn. AJ watching on. And drops him down. All 3 men still looking to win this match. Who will fight Cody Rhodes this Sunday at Fall Brawl? AJ counters that move from Finn Balor. And look at Finn Balor. He's in trouble now. Styles clash from AJ into a cover. He doesn't seem to see Damian. 1. Oh. Now he sees him. Priest now. Oh my God, a shot right to the back. Guys, who's going to win? I really don't know. It's a 3-way tie right now. Oh my God. Sledgehammer right to the face of Balor. Oh, that might be it. Imagine that's it. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, it is. Damian Priest.
Here's your winner, Damian Priest.
Damian Priest gets his first win of the season in his Nitro debut, and he is going to Fall Brawl.